Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Oaghaji, aka Oaghaji, back again with another video. Now, before I continue, just want to let y'all know, like I usually do, that if y'all hear any talking, background noises, and all that stuff, that's my family. So, yeah, anyway, I'm back with another review, and today's review is going to be on the 1985 Hong Kong martial arts comedy classic and the semi sequel to the 1983 Hong Kong martial arts action comedy film, Winners and Sinners, My Lucky Stars. It stars Sammo Hung, Jackie Chan, Yuen Bu, Eric Sen, Stanley Fung, Charlie Chin, Richard Un, and let me see, Sibelle Hu. It also guest stars Japanese bodybuilder and martial artist Michiko Nishiwaki. Yeah, I finally got it. Like I said, this is the second film in the Lucky Star series and a semi sequel to Winners and Sinners back in 1983. Without further ado, I'm going to talk about the plot synopsis in the back of this DVD right here. My Lucky Stars is packed with the all adrenaline pumping action and honest humor that one has come to expect from any movie starring the big brothers of Hong Kong action, Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. Only this time they've brought their irresponsible Yuen and Japanese bodybuilder Michiko Nishiwaki along for the ride. Bullets and fists fly when Muscles, played by Jackie Chan, and Ricky, played by Yuen end up in Japan on the trial of a Japanese master criminal, Mashimoto. When Ricky is kidnapped by the gangsters, Muscle calls home for help, and the police officer, sir, and the police, excuse me, send their pal Kid Stuff, played by Sammo Hung, together with the tough whip Inspector Wu, played by Sibelle Hu, and a group of childhood friends to help beat the criminals at their own game. Will the unlikely partnership of the cops and robbers bring Ricky his freedom and the criminals to justice? That's a good question. Now, let's talk about the story, characters, and the acting. The story is definitely pretty good. You know, it's a fun action comedy adventure that's typical for someone like Sammo Hung, especially back as his run as a director, actor, and fight choreographer back in the mid to late 1980s, and even probably even the early 90s even. Um, yeah, I like the fact that we have the former criminals, especially played by Sammo Hung, trying to help Hong Kong police officer played by Jackie Chan, free his partner Ricky, played by Yuen Bu, against these Japanese criminals. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is nice. Jackie Chan, and Sammo Hung definitely did their job, not only with their martial arts skills, but also with their acting, which I'm going to talk about more about their martial arts skills being displayed on the fight scenes in the action portion. Anyway, the other actors like Eric Sen, Charlie Chin, and Stanley Fung and Richard Un, they all did their thing with their comedic acting, especially the late great Richard Un. Rest in peace. Um, yeah, it's basically Hong Kong comedy at its finest, in my opinion. Now, if you're not used to this type of Hong Kong humor and the Chinese culture type of humor and whatnot, then you might be a little bit turned off. But me personally, I definitely enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? What more can I say about that? But Sibelle Hu as the straightforward, female police officer, helping them out. I think it's a pretty cool dynamic as well. That I will say. Um, Outside of that, I will say that I recommend you also watch this in Cantonese with English subtitles. So yeah, the story gets a 4.5 out of 5. Characters get a 4.5 out of 5, in my opinion. And the acting, same thing, 4.5 out of 5. Now, let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this film outside of the comedy and the story, which is the action. The action is definitely top notch. The Sammo Hung and his stunt team, Hong Gaban, as well as Yuen Bu, Lam Ching Ying, Billy Chen Wanai, I don't know if Jackie Chan helped, in his choreography, but probably not. It was mostly Sammo Hung and his stunt team, along with Yuen and Lam Ching Ying and them. They all definitely did their thing. Sammo Hung, he knows how to showcase Jackie Chan, in his films, because when you look at the films that Jackie Chan directs, it's he's mostly like a self defense, type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? He uses the environment, to fight as a weapon and fight against his opponent while trying to, avoid as much conflict as possible. Even though he will kick your ass, he mostly uses the environment as a weapon, to defeat his opponent. But when Jackie Chan does fight scenes, when Sammo Hung is the director, it's a little different, and especially true in with Wheels on Mills back in 1984 with Jackie Chan fighting against Billy the Jerriquez. With Sammo Hung, he makes Jackie Chan the straightforward fighter that can not afraid to kick your ass, which I think is cool. Again, which is very different from Jackie Chan's style. Well, Jackie Chan's action style lead more to like a Buster Keaton, Harold Lloyd, and Charlie Chaplin type of way, and again using his environment as a weapon. Um, I also like the fight scene between Sibelle Hu and Michiko Nishiwaki, you know what I'm saying, which I think is cool and hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And Erickson and Charlie Chin and Sally Fung and Richard Un definitely uh, do like the whole comedic spill with the action. I think is nice. The action is pretty solid and shot very well and edited very well too. The entire film was shot well too, especially in location in Japan as well. It also has some cameo appearances of Doctor Slump character, O'Reilly Chan, um, a person playing and being in a O'Reilly costume, which is nice. Um, what most can I say? The lighting is also good in the film too, in my opinion, especially in the finale of the fights. So, what more can I say about the action? But it's a 5 out of 5 in my opinion as well. The cinematography, it's a 5 out of 5 in my opinion, and the editing 4.5 out of 5, and lighting gets a 4 out of 5. Let's talk about the music. The music is pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the ending thing too, which I like. I forgot the name, but it's been a minute since I've watched this when I first bought this on DVD. But for what I can tell, what I watched it, the music's definitely pretty good. I wish I could say more, but hey, I don't want to make this too long, so the music gets 4 out of 5. Overall, My Lucky Stars is a pretty dope Hong Kong martial arts action comedy, courtesy of Golden Harvest Studios. You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend it. So it gets a 4.5 out of 5. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review. Stay tuned for more and stay tuned for more other videos along the way. If y'all like this video, y'all can like it, share it. You can subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. I mean, y'all know what time it is. So, yeah, with all that being said, this is your boy, Oaghaji, aka Oaghaji, signing out. Peace.